What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. Got a great video for you guys today. Some Pennsylvania news. Going to fill you in on the latest going on there. Before we start the video, if you guys could, please subscribe to the channels linked in the description below. If you subscribe to all the channels, it'll be a lot easier for you guys and for us, and that way every time YouTube pulls their crap, we won't have to tell you guys to go to this channel or that channel. You'll just always know where and when we are posting. Also, if you want to support the channel, there's a quick, easy, and most importantly, free way of doing that by downloading Survey Junkie using our unique code in the promo linked in the description below. Please do all of that. Let's dive in. Getting healthy out here too, you know. Got my I can't even remember what's all in here. Spirulina, wheatgrass, and some fruit, I think, and it is absolutely disgusting. Alrighty. When Pennsylvania Republicans celebrated the passage of 2 ballot questions this week, reining in the emergency powers held by the governor's office, they saw more than just a rebuke to Democratic Governor Tom Wolf. They saw a path to winning the office themselves next year. Pennsylvanians voted to reject Wolf's overreach of executive powers after his failed COVID response, a clear sign of accountability coming in 2022. RNC Committee Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel said on Twitter. Republicans hoping to replace Wolf are making the lame duck governor and his handling of the virus a central issue in the very early days of the 2022 contest. Much of former U.S. Representative Lou Barletta's campaign launch video this week focused on pandemic restrictions Wolf imposed last year. He blamed Wolf for squeezing businesses, causing high unemployment, keeping schools closed too long, and for his administration's order directing nursing homes to readmit coronavirus patients. Some Cuomo tactics. Tom Wolf has blood on his hands, Barletta said in the video. About half of the state's coronavirus deaths occurred in nursing homes through March 7th, though it's unclear if Wolf's decision caused an outbreak or increase. Maybe you add 2 and 2 together there. Former U.S. Attorney Bill McSwain, another likely gubernatorial candidate, leads his political committee's website by blasting Wolf and declaring that our freedoms have been violated by repeated unilateral executive actions that shut down our economy. Doug Mastriano, obviously we're a big fan of him here, who met with former President Trump and is likely to run for governor, say he battled Wolf last year in Harrisburg while other 22 hopefuls were missing in action. I'm speaking as somebody who's been out on the front this past year, speaking out and fighting, Mastriano said in a radio interview this week. None of the other potential candidates lifted a finger to help me last year. Well, and that's the thing. That's so many of these spineless Republicans all over. Now they want to come out because Kristi Noem and Ron DeSantis and all these governors that did a great job leaving their states open, or at least, not the entire time, but opened quickly. We're seeing that they had the best employment rates. They had the best, their economies were doing much, much better. And most importantly, they had the least amount of cases. So now everyone wants to come out and blast guys like Tom Wolf, when in reality, all those Republicans are probably Rhino-esque besides Mastriano, because he brings up a good point. Where were you when it was hard to say that? Where were you when the media would tear your ass apart for saying that? Nowhere. I like Doug. I've always liked Doug. Republicans have long used Wolf's pandemic response as a rallying cry that's resonated in deeply conservative areas of the state where many chafed against government restrictions, face masks, and scientific and medical experts. But you see, that road goes 2 directions, because there's scientific and medical experts on both sides that have very strong opinions about how the pandemic should have been handled. Can't pretend like every doctor on the planet thought you should be running around wearing a mask. Truth be told, I think more of them would have told you not to. Just my opinion, though, in case the communists are listening in on this video. Even during the 2020 campaign, Republicans tapped into a deep fury at Wolf in parts of the state, deriding the governor as a tyrant as they successfully campaigned to hold the state's legislature. But with President Joe Biden enjoying strong public approval What? When? He never had strong public approval ratings. Y'all crazy? Early in his tenure, and Wolf's slipping as his 8 years in office near close, Republicans are making the governor an even more prominent target and largely ignoring Democrats' big spending ambitions in Washington. Here's the thing. Wolf is a joke. He just is. I mean, he's much like every other Democratic governor. I don't think he's much worse or much better in retrospect. But he shouldn't be there. And Pennsylvanians really, really need to make sure that Doug Mastriano is your governor next. He needs to be there. And he's probably, if he hasn't already, he's probably getting a Trump endorsement here shortly. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you stand with Dougie Fresh. Subscribe to the channels, most importantly. If you want to support the channel, check out Survey Junkie, link in the description as well. Stay safe out there and stay tuned for more updates.